If you want an example of a golf swing that has an incredible amount of effortless power and speed and just a silky tempo all around, there's no better golf swing to look at than that of Jake Knapp. Knapp won on the PGA Tour in 2024 at the Mexico Open, and since then has had a lot of pretty solid performances, made some cuts in majors, and it's largely in part of this silky move. I think that a lot of people see some comparisons between this move and that of someone like Fred Couples or Ernie Els, in that these are guys that can hit the ball a long ways, but it's a very smooth and elongated motion that allows them to do it. So let's break down some aspects of Jake Knapp's swing that anyone at home can learn from in order to improve their own tempo, rhythm, effortless nature, and obviously get a little bit more distance. The first thing that needs to be emphasized about this golf swing is the width of the golf swing. And I think that not a lot of people really consider what width in the golf swing can do, but just look at how long the arc is around his swing. If you were to trace his hands and the end of the club face, it's a very long swing. And you can get that by not only keeping that left arm straight, but if you look at the takeaway here of Jake Knapp, look at how his right arm remains so straight for so long. Many amateurs think this left arm needs to be very straight, and yes, that's very sound advice. But look at this slow motion view. Look at how long that right arm stays straight, keeping that club as far away from his body as possible. It's a great move, and the longer the golf swing, the more time you have to create speed. I think that this width and the nature of Knapp's swing was summarized very well by one of his coaches, Dana Dahlquist, who said, "Some golfers have a short, ballistic speed." He referred to people like Tony Finau, John Rahm. Matt Fitzpatrick also has that pretty quick tempo. If you have a shorter swing, then you don't have the width to create a lot of speed. So the way that you create speed is by having a very quick backswing, quick takeaway, and a quick move through transition. Now, he referred to Jake Knapp's swing as having a longer building speed, which I think is a very good way to put it. Jake Knapp has this effortless power because he doesn't need to take the club away very fast. That's not the way that he's going to create his swing speed. So if you're watching at home and you're not really happy with your distance and you're not striking the ball very well, what a lot of people could benefit from is try and add some swing width. If you're a right-handed golfer, focus on keeping that right arm really straight and really far away from your body as you take that club away. Obviously, you can't keep that arm straight the entire swing. It doesn't make mechanical sense. But in that initial takeaway move, when that club gets up to your hip height, see if you can increase that width. And if you like that feeling of more width, slow down your golf swing. If you can slow down your tempo, you'll become more balanced. You'll have much more familiarity with your swing rhythm, and ideally, if all that's put together with some consistent practice, you're going to be striking the ball better. Now, a couple other aspects of Knapp's swing that I think are just fundamentally so sound. One is his upper body strength. In this slow motion angle, look at how far that back turns to its target. That, if you were to put a line between his shoulders straight out, that line points right at his target line. And that takes an incredible amount of athleticism, and obviously Jake Knapp is a pretty strong and flexible guy. So I don't think that many amateurs can really put that level of upper body turn on the golf ball. It takes a great deal of strength and flexibility, but if you're looking for a little bit more tempo, you want to get that ball a little bit further out there, see if you can increase that upper body rotation a little bit. Obviously, do this cautiously, especially if you have any back issues, but it's a great way to really develop a little bit more speed on your golf ball. And for some people, they find that the more that upper body can engage with the golf swing, the more the lower body will follow, and you'll be just a little bit more in sync throughout your motion. And the final thing I really want to point out is Knapp's head motion. This is especially prominent with driver, but look at him come through the impact position. look how far that head is behind the ball when he makes his strike. It's a very impressive position that a lot of people can learn from, especially with driver. This is not the case if you're hitting a 54-degree wedge out there, but with the driver, having that head be a little bit behind the ball is going to promote your right shoulder for a right-handed golfer. It's going to promote your right shoulder coming down a little bit, and you're going to have a nice upward angle of attack with that driver. So if you're hitting the ball off the tee, you're hitting it a little bit too low for your liking, if you have a little bit of a slice, try working on your head positioning, coming a little bit further behind the ball. Keep that head down on the ball through the impact position, and your shoulder line is just going to intrinsically come up a little bit through impact, and you'll have a nice higher ball flight. Many of the greatest drivers of the golf ball have a great head position behind the ball off the tee with driver, and that's something to definitely look into. If you're filming your golf swing a lot, try filming it down this angle. This is called the caddy view angle. A lot of people will just do a down the line angle, which is what we see in most of these videos. It's what we see most on the broadcasts of golf. But filming from a caddy view, you can learn a lot about weight transfer and head positioning. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you think about Jake Knapp's golf swing, and if you have any questions or comments on anything that I mentioned in this video, please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Play well and take care.